I think I put these leaf springs on the wrong side. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to episode number 5. I got some exciting stuff going on in this video. We're finally going to put the axle up under the frame in this video, and we'll finally be rocking and rolling on 4 wheels. What I've already done so far is I've already removed all the bolts from the frame. I had to strip the powder coat off of them, and I've spray painted them black. So now all I have to do is I'll wheel the axle up under the frame. I'll get my U-bolts on, and I should just be able to bolt everything in. Should take me 5 minutes, so let's get to it. How's it looking? Let's go, my dude. Gonna get it on 4 wheels. Hell yeah. Back at it with the sill glide. I want to make sure I put this on all my bushings so I don't have any squeak in the rear end. Alright, so I've got my leaf springs on, I've got my bolts in the front, and then the back. The side with this little hinge thing is going to go towards the back. I've got this top part of for the U-bolts to go over. I believe this is the correct orientation. You can see it kind of ducktails up, and then I think the U-bolts sit in these grooves right here. I've got my sill glide on either side, and there's no squeak, so it should be good to go. Hopefully I got enough clearance here to get under the frame if that works. Now I've got two of these guys right here. I think they're identical. LH. Oh, see? Oh crap, one has an RH, one has an LH, so I'm not sure what the difference would be. These look like identical, but they are stamped at left and right. That's weird. Okay, so this is going to go on the left side, this one's going to go on the right side. Not sure what the difference is. So what I'm running into is that these are a little bit more bowed out than the holes. So I'm going to have to try and squeeze these shut while I stick them in. What's going on, y'all? So it was too dark to keep recording the other night. I'm sure you could tell from the video footage. All I did is I put my U-bolts on very loosely. I just have to go through now and I'm going to torque everything down. I looked online. It seems like the torque spec for 1500 is about 81 foot-pounds. So I'm going to start there. I actually lost two of my nuts for the U-bolts. So I'm just going to kind of hope they show up here somewhere. If not, I'm going to have to run to Home Depot and get some more nuts. But all that's left to do is torque them down. This is what the frame looks like with the 4 wheels on it. We're looking good. I think the black on red is actually, I think it's working out all right. I was a little concerned with how it would look, but it's growing on me. So let's torque this down and finish this up. So with this, the only thing I am kind of concerned about is that these are 2500 leaf springs, and I'm going off of 1500 torque specs. I'm not sure what the difference is, so we're going to start with 81, and if we have to go up in the future, we can. So we went for 80 on the leaf spring bolts, and now I'll be going for 80 on the U-bolts. Alright y'all, to summarize, I've got the leaf springs on, I've got the axle under, I've got everything torqued down to 81 foot-pounds, the leaf spring bolts and the U-bolts. I couldn't find the other two nuts for that side, so that'll probably be a trip to Home Depot. I'll figure that out. Some going concerns down the road. So I was doing some Googling online, and it says that most manufacturers recommend that you use new U-bolts because apparently they're like a torque to yield, or they stretch over time. And just looking at mine, some of the threads were pretty nasty. I know I had them sandblasted, but you can tell where the before I sandblasted them, they'd already gotten pretty rusty, so above where the nut was, the threads are pretty tore up. So we'll see. I think they'll hold, but I'll just kind of keep an eye on them. They torqued up pretty fine, so we're just gonna run those. And then another concern I have right now is, since I didn't separate the leaf packs when I had these sandblasted, there's some plastic silencers in them that go in between the leaf springs, like each leaf, and basically they act as like sound dampeners. So I'm kind of concerned that once I get this thing put back together, it might end up being pretty loud. I'm not sure. And you know what I just noticed? Just looking at this, I realized that both of these leaf springs have their... I think I put these leaf springs on the wrong side. Looking at this just now, I've noticed that this bolt right here has its nut pointing to the inside, whereas everything else, when I took it apart, had the nuts on the outside. So now when there's any kind of movement in here, it's hitting the frame. I'll probably take care of that off camera. I'll just pull this bolt out right here. It's kind of powder coated in, so I'll tear up the powder coat or whatever. I'll pull these bolts off, I'll paint them black, and I'll just swap these around so they're pointing out. Or, yeah, I should be able to do that. That's kind of unfortunate. I might have to take some stuff apart here to do that, but whatever. Alright y'all, thanks for watching. We got the truck up on 4 wheels now. It's looking good. I'm going to take care of those bolts off camera. Next things I got coming up is I'm going to be ordering a new steering box. And I'm going to be putting the front steering linkage on, so that way when I go to move the frame, the wheels don't keep pointing in on me like they have been. So next up is going to be the steering linkage. Going to get a new steering box ordered. I'm going to try and reuse my old tie rods. I had just bought tie rods before I decided to rebuild the truck. So I've got those right here. They look a little nasty, but I'm gonna try and run them. I think the boots and everything's still good. They only had a couple hundred miles on them, so they should clean up. And then I'm gonna order a new steering box, that way the truck steers like new, and get rid of any kind of play or slop in it. And then you can see right here, I got the engine half torn down. That will be the next big video. Still kind of figuring out things as I go, so just tune in next time. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.